The van life has saved my life.
So, if you don't know, we're home from our Scotland trip now. Now, whilst I was on that Scotland trip, one of our good friends, Conrad, was supposed to come on that trip with us. Now, we are going to give an update on Conrad today because he has been seriously unwell. But I just want to say, check this caddy out. I'm going to tell you more about this in a minute. So, we did a 10-day Scotland road trip and, you know, we met one of our friends up there. Now, like I said, Conrad, who's got a Volkswagen Transporter camper van, he was supposed to come with us on this trip, but unfortunately, a couple of weeks before, you know, we did this trip that he was like booked on and everything, he became seriously unwell. But today, we're happy to say he's with us. He's come and visited for the weekend, and we're just out and about. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell you the story about with Conrad, what happened and everything, because hearing that like 1 minute you're fine, next minute you're seriously ill and you're hospitalised, it makes you have a different mentality with life and everything. Now, a lot of you guys were asking, because we did mention and we did some like video chat when Conrad was in hospital when we was on the Scotland road trip. A lot of you was asking, you know, like what's going on with Conrad. But it's not our place to say what happened. But today we're just going to have a little bit of a chat, and the caddy that you just seen as well. We're going to talk about why we have this one life live it like attitude, if you like. And this is one of the reasons why Conrad has decided he's bought that Volkswagen caddy. But for now, we're going to go for a walk. Let's tell you everything that's going on.
Hello VWers and others. As Tom mentioned, I got really unwell. What happened was, about a week before we meant to go to Scotland, I just felt really unwell. I knew there was something going on inside me, like my energy was taken away, and got to the point that I had to call an ambulance. It was basically about my saturation, which is oxygen level, is gone to 65, which is abnormal. It's something that humans can't really go with. An ambulance took me to the hospital, and after a couple of days of research, unfortunately, I have been diagnosed with a vasculitis, which is an autoimmune disease. Unfortunately, when I did more testing in a hospital, they also discovered that I suffer from emphysema. Thinking it's all done, the things went wrong. They also discovered I had a kidney failure, which obviously it was making my body shutting down. Lung infection, and generally the whole health was deteriorating. So with all this serious information and my health condition, I have realized that I'm really in a bad spot. And what doctors said, if that happened to me about 20 years ago, I would have died. But because of the technology and all the medication, this is treatable, and hopefully, as you can see, I'm alive.
Now, whilst all this was going on, obviously Conrad was in hospital, I got a text message off of him saying, can I speak to you? And anyway, I rang you and he told me that he was in hospital and everything. And he told me like all these different conditions that he had and everything. Now, Brooke was with me. Now, Brooke's a nurse. And when I was telling Brooke like what Conrad was telling me, you know, we was just all in shock, because we've got this healthy guy here that was coming on the Scotland road trip, and all of a sudden he's in hospital. You've got all these health conditions that have just like in your eyes from nowhere, have just like come from like nowhere, and now it's like affecting your health in such a serious way. So how long were you in hospital for?
I was in hospital for 12 days.
And then, so like you was having 12 days of treatment, and I mean, I was speaking to Conrad sort of like every other day, and you was clearly unwell. And what did they say after 12 days? You know, obviously they gave you the treatment and things, and basically on the 12th day they let you out, but what did they say? What, you know?
Basically, after 12 days being on the mend, being given antibiotic steroids, they've decided the best way to go for me to have it dealt with, it's to put me on the chemotherapy.
So that type of treatment is the correct treatment to help you. Now, I know that like you're on a lot of medication, because obviously he's come to our house for the weekend, and I know that you're on like a lot of different medications. It's just crazy type of thing. But
well, unfortunately, the stage I was at, the only way to kill it was just to go for the chemo, because all other treatments, which could be the steroids, would have done it temporarily, which means I had not much of a choice than taking the chemotherapy, which obviously do have some side effects, as everybody knows. but that's gonna be treatable, and I can get my life back.
Now the thing is, how long have you been out of hospital now?
Out of hospital about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and you're just sort of getting to the stage where you can get out and about, and you're building your health, aren't you?
I'm sort of coping with the basic lifestyle. I can't do the running, I can't do the hiking up the hill, staircase. I'm basically too tired. So my mind wants to go, but the body is rejecting. So I'm still sort of suffering from being kind of a...
But do you know what? That's going to bring us on to the next point, because from this, you know, we've known Conrad a long time, but from this, the sort of like positive attitude that you have grabbed from this is something that I think is really important. And this is why we're doing this video, because, you know, Conrad wanted to do this video to let you guys know, because there is a lot of people that have been asking about you. But from this, the positivity that you've drawn from it, I think is something that we need to share.
So basically, as I hit the bottom of the rock, I thought it was the end of it. I believe in the power of mind, and I said to myself, you're stronger than this, you're gonna make it. And I had the flashes of memory, the nice places I've been to, the nice places I've seen, and that's what pulled me out of it. And I had an idea in the past that I want to have a nice little car, and that's why I got myself caddy, thinking this is only one life you're getting. If you go to the lower point of it, and you're gonna make it again, so you've got to believe in yourself and follow your dreams. So I was lying in the bed in the hospital. There was so many negative things going through my mind. There were so many things I wanted to do, and I've realized that might be the end of it. I might never make it. I thought, like, no way. I'm stronger than this, and I want to do what I always wanted to do. And this is why you've got one life, live it.
So when Conrad got out of hospital, one of the first things that you did, because you just knew that it was time to do the things you wanted to do, was...
So for some time, I always wanted to have a little caddy, Volkswagen obviously, because I've got some challenges and some projects I've always wanted to do, and now I thought this is the right time, and I cannot wait any longer. Yeah. So there it is.
So yeah, you got your caddy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bit of a tour of his new caddy. But you've still got your other van as well, haven't you?
I still have another van.
He's still got his VW camper van, you know, he's not getting rid of that because he's just got this as like something extra to do. Anyway, we'll come out for a walk and everything. Like I said, Conrad really wanted to share that story with you guys, and do you know what? I take inspiration from it, because obviously I seen what he was like. I seen, you know, in hospital, speaking to you and things in hospital, and do you know what? Again, guys, like Conrad just said, you have one life, live it. Don't wait until potentially you get ill, anything like that. We don't need to go into it. If you've got something to do in your life, get out there and do it.
So we've come out for the day and we are exploring this abandoned house, and Conrad's now exploring in...
He's loving it. It's an amazing place to come and visit. This is your Volkswagen Caddy.
Caddy, yes it is. It's on the daily run, everyday use, whenever I want to.
Daily use, but enough room in there to do some camping.
Yes, you could possibly spend the night in it. The way it's been obviously laid up now with the carpets and some storage. And as out of emergency situation, don't think there'll be any problem to sleep in it.
So as I said before, you've still got your Volkswagen Transporter T6, haven't you?
Yes, I still have
one. I
one.
won't tell you how many takes that took me to get. I kept saying something else. But yeah, so you've still got your T6, you're not getting rid of that. That's like your camper van.
Not yet. Like, it sort of stays with us for now. Yeah. Just make the most of it. Don't use it for the normal daily runs.
And this is why you've got this.
This is why I got that one, because I work as a contractor, so I do need something which ticks all the boxes. You can have it as your working vehicle, you can have it as your camping, temporary
Yes, exactly.
vehicle, and obviously it's small enough
Daily
to get
driver.
you everywhere, easy to park, and it's a
So,
Volkswagen.
so it's brand new. I mean, we're not doing like a car review or anything, but you know, there'll be some of you out there that are thinking about getting into van life, you know, possibly looking at sort of like doing, you know, getting one of these and like converting it into a camper van. So you've got a camper van, and with your other Volkswagen Transporter, you've got your Volkswagen Caddy.
Yes.
We know that you're happy with your camper van because you've done a lot of travel with us and things, and we're going to be doing lots more travel and things in the future now that you're getting better. Fantastic.
Fingers
Do
crossed.
you know what? Going off the subject a bit, I'm still buzzing the fact that like Conrad's here, and I'm so pleased to see him and everything. So, but are you happy that you've got your camper van? We know you're happy with that. Are you happy that you got one of these?
Yes, I'm quite happy with the Caddy because it serves the purpose.
Right.
That's what I need it for, and it's
And it's
obviously
got a lot of potential for some of the things that you want to do.
yeah. As I said, it's quite a car to use for anything.
So guys, we just wanted to give you an update today of like what's going on, you know, with Conrad. You know, like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking.
I also want to thank you everyone who's been concerned about my health condition, and everyone who texted. I just do appreciate your support, and I'm really happy to be back.
Conrad, let's get home now. What are we doing now?
Oh, it's a barbecue time.
Barbecue time. Let's do it. Let's go.
As you can see, I love doing barbecue, and this is something that kept me going when I was in a bad stage in the hospital. So after all, the van life has saved my life.